It is the most perfect and beautiful tree.
What kind of dancing is that?
What are you doing? We're not finding what we need. Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a pretty exciting one because we're gonna officially start decorating for Christmas, which I'm super excited about. We're just gonna be doing the tree, but I kind of wanted to show you our living room, an area you really don't see much of. Well, one, because it's just, I mean, we haven't started on this area yet, so you don't see this area that much. But basically, we've been cleaning all morning. I'm in my Christmas jams, and we're going to get the tree set up now. We have a really, really large tree, actually. We're lucky because the ceilings in this part of the house are like at a peak, so they go pretty high. A friend of ours actually got this Christmas tree at an auction for like $1 and then ended up giving it to us because he didn't want it. And it is the most perfect and beautiful tree in the world, but it is very large. We don't have a very big living room, and there's not a whole lot of areas to place it right now because our basement isn't finished either. A lot of our toddlers' toys are out here, and so figuring out where to put the tree is kind of, you know, it's a thing. So I'm going to show you the living room, and then I'm going to talk about the places that we were thinking of putting the tree. I think I know where we're going to put it, but I just want to show you guys. Okay, so we have this corner over here, which is where her kitchen is right now. And usually we put the tree here in this spot. We used to have like shelves and stuff too, and we've had it in this spot like a couple of years. And then obviously the other place would be, try not to make it too silhouette-y for you, right in front of the window. We've had it there 1 year, but because of how wide the tree is, it comes out like pretty far into the walkway here, and it just takes up a lot of space. My husband actually had an idea of possibly putting it, that chair is going to go downstairs, possibly putting it here and just blocking off one of the entrances to the living room. So either here or even here would be a place that we could put it. Now, like I said, those are the only two entrances into our living room. Now, we have a older style couch that my husband has had for, oh my gosh, years and years and years. I think that he said this was one of his first pieces of furniture that he purchased, as an adult. So basically, we have this corner piece here that we could potentially move and take out and put the tree there. That's kind of my favorite area, I feel like. I think it's going to look the best. Basically, we'd have to push one of these pieces, or both pieces, out a little bit to make room for the huge tree, because the base of it is quite large. But it is a 7.5 foot tall tree, so it'd probably come to about here. And I just think that would look really pretty. Those are the areas that I was thinking of placing the Christmas tree. I'm really wanting something different, I think. I don't like to be wasteful, so I don't want to just go out and buy a bunch of new Christmas things to freshen things up. I think that we can use what we have already and make it feel fresh, make it feel new. And I think that if we choose a different placement for the tree, that will also kind of make it feel a little bit fresh, for me at least. We're going to start by figuring out where the tree is going to go. I think we're going to put it here. We're going to try it at least. If it really doesn't work, then I'll figure out a different spot. Yeah, so I'm really excited to finally get going on Christmas. I literally have only done the entry over here, which you might have seen on my Instagram here and there. And then, I've done like a couple of little Christmassy things, but this is like bringing out the tree is really awesome and special, and I like to do that with the whole family and stuff. It does take at least a couple of days before I can even put ornaments on it, so I'm going to try to get as much done as I can today by putting it together and getting each branch on there. I have to separate all the branches too, because that's a thing. This is like my favorite time of year of all time, and I'm not doing Vlogmas or anything like that, even though I totally thought about it, but I'm not I'm not there yet in my content creation, and I'm still trying to figure that out. So I'm just not ready for like Vlogmas situation yet. That might be a little too much for me right now. But I am gonna kind of ignore my normal every other week schedule right now and just kind of post up until the new year a few videos here and there that involve Christmassy content. We're gonna take a break from entryway talk and house stuff and do that. So we already moved all of the Christmas boxes all upstairs. My husband went ahead and brought the tree up for me. Here it is. It's ginormous. So yeah, I took the time and got all the boxes from downstairs already, and I'm just excited about going through them and seeing what we have and all that stuff, and I'll kind of show you as I go. We're probably only going to really focus on the tree for this video today because the tree takes quite a long time, and it, you know, and I just feel like that's where I want to focus the most, just to get the tree up, and then we'll do all the other little fun things later, like Christmas village-y stuff and everything. So yeah, I am gonna move these boxes actually, because we're gonna move the couch piece out of the way, and we need this area in front of the stairs to move it down. So do that real quick. That'll be a lot faster for you than it is for us. Another cool thing I forgot to mention, why I also like this corner, is there's actually a plug on the floor right under here. That's why that's sitting up there, so that we can plug in the Christmas tree and all the lights and everything. So okay, so that did not work out. We really tried, my husband was really trying to figure out how we could get this piece of the couch down into the basement. It's too big. It's just too big. It won't fit down the stairway. So we got to reassess here for just a second. I think we're going to try and block off the walkways. See if that works, because it'll be weird for like what? A short amount of time. I have to separate all of the pieces and match them up for the tree because some of the labels have come off, and I just really need to relabel it, honestly. Okay, attempt number 2 to put the tree up. Okay, so here's a picture on the box of what our tree basically looks like. If you see how full it is, and it does come like all the way down, but I like how like realistic it looks. Right? Super cool. I'm going to show you how, if I can get this open actually. Okay, I needed 2 hands to open it. All right. So this is the base. It's pretty sturdy. Let's see if I can pull out just one branch so you guys can see one. Here is a branch, so it has like different textures, which I like because it makes it feel a little bit more full, a little bit more realistic. But do you see the labels here? So I think I might have to make some labels because there's a lot on here that actually the labels are missing, so we might have to remake some labels, but I have to match them up as best I can. So we're going to do that first before I can put the tree together. This part takes a while. Okay, so I got, I think, all the pieces separated and in the right spots. So I'm going to try really hard to put the tree all the way together properly, but what we need to do first is get the bottom on and fluffed so that I can move it into the correct spot, because once I have it and start adding like layers, it's really heavy to move. We could move it, but it's heavy. So this is what it looks like. Our tree basically explodes everywhere. Isn't that crazy? It's everywhere. Okay, so let's work out the base really quick. Okay. Make sure these are super tight. Whew, crazy. Okay. And the branches, I'm actually going to do the back first. So that we can get an idea of placement. That's as far as I can go that way. I'm betting you right here is the perfect spot, so we'll see. I think that's gonna work. Yeah. Show you guys. Okay. I don't know if you can tell. Look how wide that sucker is, man. I do like to fluff each layer as I go because, I mean, these get so crazy dense that if you just put them all on, it gets really hard to fluff. Layer one done. Okay, so it's much later now, obviously. Now I get to check all the lights. Don't y'all love the tree? Like I love it? It's so big and pretty and like full. It's so dark in here. Okay, I'll have to show you when we have better light, or maybe all the lights on it or whatever. But so let's check the Christmas lights. I have them somewhere in one of the boxes. I'll have to find it. the Q-tip.
Kind of dancing with that.
Alright, so we got all the lights up and everything. And for a second there, I thought they were going to be like broken after I plugged them in and they were working fine and it was the whole thing. But it's getting pretty dark now, so we're going to go ahead and have some dinner. And we will do decorations tomorrow. Good morning. It's a little later than I wanted to catch back up with you guys since we put the tree up yesterday. But I do need to make a quick run to Dollar Tree. I was kind of looking through some of our boxes and I noticed that I really like these really giant red ornaments that they have because I kind of like to put them, you know, in my tree, really like in there. You'll see what I'm talking about. I just like that look. And I only have like 2 or 3 of them. And I could have sworn that last year I got more and I did not. So we're gonna run to Dollar Tree. I also want to pick up a few supplies from them for like a couple of ornament DIY stuff that'll be in one of my other videos this month. So keep an eye out for some DIY ornament type stuff. No, they might be out. I do like to get these. Okay, I'm getting super discouraged because we're not finding what we need at all. I'm gonna go ahead and try to find the ornaments. It's later in the evening now because I had to, you know, run that errand. So let's, kids' little trees. They have trees for their room too. I don't know which box they're in. Hang on. Here we go. Okay, see, these are the big ones that I was talking about. Look how pretty they are. This is what I like to do with them. So you just like find like a hole and then you just kind of sit it in there. Maybe not that deep, but you know, you sit it in there, and then I like to pop them in places, but we only have like 3 of them maybe. I don't even know, whatever. So I'm gonna go through some ornaments. Okay. Good morning. Okay, so last night getting footage was actually really terrible. Like I tried really hard. The lighting was so bad because it, you know, it was dark in the house. It was really dark outside. And I mean, let's just be real. My whole family was in the living room. It was super hard to keep them out of the footage. Nothing was working. And then also when I saw the tree, so like we ended up just letting the kids decorate the tree, let them have at it. There are obvious places that I really have to fix, like down below, because our toddler hung a lot and we have dogs, so they like to try to go under the tree. They're tiny dogs, but they still like to do that, and I don't want them to knock any of them off. But so we'll definitely have to fix those. But then also I have these, yep, just a minute, honey. I have these flowers. I don't like them. I've had them for years and I've only used them one time. I'm not liking it at all. And then I noticed so many of our ornaments are white. Like some of them have red elements. I just want more red. So when I was getting some of the supplies that I need for the ornaments video that I was talking about, the budget friendly, like how to make ornaments thing, I'm choosing red items so that I can add more red into the tree. Some of our ornaments broke also last night, or when I unpacked them, I noticed some of them were broken. So even though I want to reuse everything, like, you know, as much as I can, and I am going to, I feel like we are going to have to add a little bit of stuff. I'm already planning on adding some things anyway, from stuff we already have, but then also, like I said, with some of the DIY ornaments that we're making, I already planned on adding those too. So hopefully that'll be enough, and then we can reassess for next year if we decide we want to do something different. So I think we're gonna just change some things up, zhuzh some stuff up a little bit. And I'll get some of that footage today. It was just too loud, it was too chaotic, and it was just, everybody was everywhere. We had Christmas music playing and stuff on the TV, and it was just super a lot. And it was fine, it was fun, but it was a lot, so I couldn't really film. So yeah, we'll do some zhuzhing. I'll take the flowers off. We'll reassess the tree. We'll see where we're at and go from there. Okay, we're gonna head to the store, and then I'll meet you guys back here. We're back. I'm going to go ahead and start kind of tweaking the tree a little bit, trying to figure out, you know, exactly what I want, whatever. We got to get the flowers off the tree. We got to get the red balls out of the tree. Maybe I should just take off a lot of the ornaments that aren't fitting that whole vibe, I'm thinking, because I'm feeling like the color palette needs to lean more white, red, gold, and the gold or brass will come from the bells that I'll add and the white paper ornaments that I have already that have gold detail on them. I might even take off our personal ornaments off of the main tree and put it on a different tree, because we do have the other small tree. Okay, now that I have all of the personal ornaments off the tree, all we have left are the little sparkle bulbs here, balls, and the wooden snowflakes. I feel like that looks pretty cute. Those I like. I'm just gonna throw some ribbon up here so you guys can see like the color thing I'm thinking. So like, see when we throw some red ribbon up there, that looks so pretty with these colors. And then to add more gold, we can put these bells sporadically throughout the tree. They're little, so we'd have to, like, you know, place them really well, but I have a ton left. And then what I'll do is I'll just add more red, like I was saying. What do you guys think? Are you kind of hearing, like, catching my drift? The vibe that I'm going for? I just feel like that'll look a little better. The kids can have a personalized tree over by their bedroom, which I super love that idea, because then they can come out of their rooms, they can see their ornaments they've made us, and just because there's no way that I'm not putting those out like on display. I always do that. Let's just have a little look-see with the ornaments that we took off. I just took off all of them. I will be redoing these two, obviously, just to spread them out a little bit more evenly. But I want to look through what will actually fit the color scheme 100% without all of the other colors kind of in my way. Because I don't want to have just all the same ornament element. I think having a little bit more variety in shape and type of ornament, it makes for a really nice looking tree. So I'm just going to keep going through these and figure out exactly which ornaments we're going to keep for this tree and which ones will move over to the other tree. Okay, so I got them all split up. Here's the more personalized ornaments. Here's all the ones that we'll put back onto the tree once we figure out the layout of everything. I got all of the snowflakes off and all of the white and gold ornaments off the tree, and then I put them all back on and, you know, spread them out a little bit. This is what we have looking like right now. Let me show you. So this is what we're looking like at the moment. I need to fix the star. It's leaning weird now. But this is what we have right now. My toddler put some up with me as well. And then we have these ornaments down here are what's left to put on the tree for now for our base layer until we can get the red ornaments made. Got the skirt under there. I realized that our tree comes pretty close to the ground, so that's why I don't try to buy a bunch of skirts or anything like that. I just think a little bit of something is nice under there, especially something that has like just a different textural element. I actually really enjoy the green on green because I don't like to see the very bottom of the tree, but I think that looks really nice. And then I've got all the little extra ornaments up on the tree now. And then we'll really start to fill it out once I make the other red ones. Now I'm going to not put this up yet. It pulls crazy red on camera, by the way. It's a lot more, it's a lot darker. But I'm not going to put the ribbon up just yet because I really want to try and see how much red I will add when I make those other ornaments. So I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. I know it was a little chaotic and I was a little all over the place with decisions and trying to figure out what I'm putting on the tree, what I'm not putting on the tree, and trying to reuse everything that we have. So I'm really glad that we actually kept our old tree. Just keep your old trees. You never really know, honestly. If you super love to decorate for Christmas and you like to change things up, sometimes it's nice. So, I think that moving all of the other more personal and kind of special ornaments that the kids have made and stuff over by their rooms is going to be so cute, and what a wonderful little touch. And then our main tree is going to have just a lot more cohesiveness to it. But yeah, thank you for sticking around. If you've made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. My brain can be scattered sometimes and I change my mind quite often. So I do appreciate you sticking around. Stay tuned for the next video because we're going to actually finish up the mouse DIY Christmas present that I am making. I'm going to finish that one up. And that's really kind of special to my heart. And even with that, I've had so many struggles this month with changing my mind and not having exactly what I picture or want. So again, thank you for watching and stay tuned. We got lots more Christmassy coming and I'm really excited. So bye.